everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Singles brought to you by the Out on That Line Music Podcast. And today, I'm going to be discussing the song 23 by LA-based singer-songwriter Wallice.
In my childhood bedroom, and I'm so bored of 22. Same old nothing every day, too old to be a runaway.
Wallice has been writing her own songs since she was 12 years old, and eventually her journey took her to New York City to enroll in jazz school. And after about a year there, she said to herself, "F this, I'm going back home to Los Angeles, I'm gonna do this my way." And she really started to gain steam as an artist when her debut single Punching Bag was included on Spotify's Lorem playlist. This is a song about the frustration of being stuck in neutral between the carefree teenage years and post-college when you're expected to start your life as an adult and have everything figured out.
Expiring at my mama's house, really thought that I'd be out by now. I'm terrified of the future, scared that I'll still be a loser.
And I think that's what makes the song 23 so relatable. It's a highly autobiographical story for Wallice, talking about the days after dropping out of jazz school and coming home and some of the disappointment she faced, not just from her family, but from herself. And that pressure to live up to her potential is really with Wallice's head in this song. And it's leading to those comparisons that are simultaneously unhealthy and totally inevitable. We all do it. So to that end, Wallice is chomping at the bit to be done with this transitional period and find happiness on the other side of 22.
And I just can't wait to be all grown up in 23 and tell me what is wrong with me. I miss my Ohio fake ID.
So what makes this song unique and worth listening to, in my opinion? For me, I would say it is that DIY aesthetic that led to Wallice leaving jazz school. It's a very lo-fi sound and yet very polished and intentional at the same time, but not overproduced to the point where it's, as we say on the podcast, putting a hat on a hat. It's got elements of bedroom pop by way of indie and a distinctly LA indie sound. It doesn't have the same flavor as, say, Waxahachie.
Maybe I'll get married soon and buy a house with 3 bedrooms and settle down and get a dog and make my partner get a job.
There's that killer hook in the chorus, and these lyrics are simple but autobiographical and relatable, which again is the greatest strength of this song. It's not trying to be the greatest thinker since Dylan's Masters of War. It's trying to reflect Wallice's experience. This is a song that's rowdy but relatable and vulnerable but very frank. And that's going to do it for another episode of Singles brought to you by the Out on That Line Music Podcast. Do you have a song you want us to discuss in Singles? Maybe you've got a video you want us to react to, or an album we should cover on the podcast. We do take requests all the time, so drop your suggestions in the comments, leave us some feedback. We love to know what you're thinking about. You can follow us on Instagram at Out on That Line, on Twitter at Out on That Line 1, and of course you can always reach us at Gmail, outonthatline@gmail.com. So until next time, Wallice, take us home.